Aaron saw the unique talk, but King, like a boxer, punched him. Aaron bravely blocked it, angering King, who ordered his men to beat his son and Aaron severely. The three were surrounded like gummy bears, but Aaron reminded everyone to think carefully. If we keep carrying like King, our gang is bound to get gobbled up by the— "What are you doing? Get to work already. Stop just dawdling." After much thought, the young master sided with King Shout and Aaron, sidelining King. King Shout announced his father's retirement, feeling invigorated. Then King Shout hopped up to take the throne, but the next day, something big went down in Chinatown. The Irish gang accused Chinese workers of job theft, stormed the bus area as a brave Chinese protected home and property like a hero. The warrior stepped up, but the ruthless Irish gang led to his tragic end. Chinatown turned into hell on earth. The Chinese families and their properties faced brutal pressure, and they couldn't take it anymore. Their anger ignited. Witnessing the threat to their family and property, the Chinese felt a burn of righteous anger and decided to fight for their rights. The Chinese residents within the capital city were seething with anger, and they united as one, ready to teach those mischief makers a harsh lesson. Various gangs stood up, working together to protect what was rightfully theirs. Young Jing waved his nunchucks in the alley, swift like the wind, his moves so agile that it felt like each strike said, "Are you ready for this?" An enemy suddenly attacked from the side. Jing dodged, using obstacles for cover, but was ambushed by another from behind. With life hanging by a thread, young Jing appeared in the nick of time, bravely stepping in to save the day. Outside the shop, the boss awkwardly swung his nunchucks, trying to protect his family behind him. Talk about determination. Who'd think Americans would snatch nunchucks so easily? It seemed absurd, like a child with a toy. Just then, Aaron popped up from behind. Having been frustrated by not finding a weapon, he danced around with those nunchucks and became the MVP of the showdown. It was also his first realization of the power of nunchucks. Each swing was matched with enemy shrieks, and he was loving every minute of it. The mischief-making Irish gang was instantly pulled back under his powerful nunchuck maneuvers. While the onlooking Chinese regained their confidence, the scene was pure madness. Soon after, the police rolled in to quell the uprising, and the riot was finally suppressed, with the Irish gang's dark plans utterly foiled. However, their hatred towards the Chinese only intensified. While Aaron's heroic deeds spread like wildfire in the streets, he became a household name. The neighborhood was awash with graffiti depicting Aaron's brave figure. His influence overshadowed all the bosses, leaving everyone in awe. Driven by a strong sense of mission, Aaron headed alone into the Irish gang's territory, ready for an epic confrontation. After quickly taking down a few punks, he sought to negotiate with the boss, Jiang, but the strongest white man was furious and ready to rumble. The two launched into an intense duel. Aaron's punches flowed like lightning, and Jiang didn't see it coming, but in the end, he stood up defiantly. The cheers around them abruptly stopped. As if time froze, Aaron proclaimed his dominance with a punch, and it left the onlookers electrified. It felt like a mysterious force was supporting him from behind. He knew he couldn't let any enemies succeed. With that, Aaron brimmed with spirit as he waved his fists, ready to deal a finishing blow to his foes. Subsequently, Aaron rushed into the enemy's warehouse, only to discover that it seemed to be hiding even more enemies. What an ironic and amusing situation. Kicked out of the warehouse, Aaron ran smack into Jing, who had come for backup. Both sides soon erupted into a chaotic brawl, and the place was absolute mayhem. Master Lai cleverly intervened, caught the fiercest Jing, and Aaron saw his chance. But then a gunshot interrupted their skirmish, leaving both men's faces drained. The police's ensuing action was surely nerve-wracking. The crackdown on the riot quietly unfolded, and Long Chai-bang realized they couldn't clash openly with these folks anymore. Sun Jing urgently put forward a request for a ceasefire, yet Jing remained absolutely uncompromising, truly leaving everyone feeling utterly helpless. In her eagerness, Jing unwittingly revealed the secret, which infuriated Jing to no end. Now Aaron had to do something to prove his loyalty, and the gang's current dilemma was a lack of funds. The millionaire boss Yu gave him a brilliant idea. During the day, he saw the warehouse piled high with cash while making a delivery, and it nearly blinded him with greed. But those chumps didn't plan to pay due at all. Instead, they brandished guns at him. Who knew Boss Yu stood firm like a rock, and in the end, those guys still had to cough up the goods. But to insult Yu, they tossed the cash on the ground, oblivious to the power of the Chinese. That night, Boss Yu returned to the port, pulled out a bottle, and reminisced over the day's craziness. Suddenly, Aaron and his crew appeared, ready to take those white guys down once and for all. What a bargain. That batch of cash had already vanished, but Boss Yu stumbled upon something even more valuable. A mold for printing money, though the skill to use it wasn't something anyone could just pick up. The crew thought to call in the printing press owner's daughter, Xiaomi, who immediately realized they were up to no good. Xiaomi knew that the key to printing money was to find specialized paper, and the details concerning ink quality were super demanding. Talk about picky. After Xiaomi's relentless effort, the printed money matched real cash so closely, it was astonishing. They then ditched the fake cash, getting supplies from the black people and clearing their debts. What a stroke of genius. Despite great suspicion, all black fell for the trap, got goods with counterfeit bills, and the Hesh gang grew rich instantly. Young Jen, childlike, threw cash in the brothel for his brother's revelry, but Aaron knew printing money was fleeting. They must plan ahead.